Speaker recognizes Representative Wilson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. May I speak to the entire package?
So ordered.
Thank you. I stand here today on a Wednesday, and in the UAW, Wednesdays is Red Shirt Day. And I stand here with my red shirt as an executive board member of UAW Local 898, Region 1A. And I stand in solidarity with all my labor brothers and sisters that are here today with us. I'm urging a yes vote on this package of bills so we can restore fairness in the workplace, everyone paying their fair share. I'm also urging a yes vote so we can repeal the right to freeload. You see, Madam Speaker, an employer and a labor union come up with a collective bargaining agreement, and employees need to live up to the entire agreement. You don't get to pick and choose what you're going to agree to in that agreement. Madam Speaker, let me lay out 3 facts for you. Former legislators said we would have more population, but what we've seen over the last decade is that we actually lost an entire congressional seat, so that was a falsity. Also, they said wages would grow if we keep this law in place. However, we've seen wages stay stagnant, and they only rose because of the pandemic. That's because workers in every sector actually stood their ground, and they were not going to accept subpar wages anymore. The third piece is something that I think this 102nd legislature has seen recently, where former legislators were saying that employers and businesses would come to Michigan and they would stay here because we would keep this law in place. However, what we've seen and heard from employers, they have a lot of other reasons that are not even related to labor on why they haven't been choosing Michigan. And this legislature has been trying to address some of those other issues. So there's no reason to keep this law in place. It's time to repeal that. So what I will say in closing is that we tried their experiment. It did not work. It's time that we get back to restoring workers' rights, strengthening our labor unions, and bringing fairness back into the workplace. Thank you, Madam Speaker.